Hello and welcome to another edition of Technoholic, where we get you addicted to technology every single week. And this week we've gotten out of the studio for two reasons. One, geeks that we are, we don't get a lot of fresh air, so it's nice to get out once in a while. And secondly, we're testing out the MapmyIndia CarPad today, a navigation tablet for your car with all the necessary maps in it. So how does this fare in our review? All that and lots more tablet action coming up on the show today. So take a look at our lineup for the next half hour. On the show today, we get into superhero mode with a review of Batman Arkham City, tablets. We just can't get enough of them. We check out options from Samsung and HCL. But up first, we have the MapmyIndia CarPad as my front seat guide. Let's get the show on the road. Alright, so we're going to start from Worli Seaface, and today our route, we're going to Kargar. So press this button right here, press navigate to, go to address or POI, let's place of interest. And off we go. Now that the device is keeping me company throughout the ride, let's formally introduce you to the MapmyIndia CarPad. Mapping a route is easy, and this time we have 3D aura maps of about 5 million places. POI, or places of interest as MapmyIndia likes to call it, are pretty detailed, including house numbers, and you have ATMs, hotels, petrol pumps, shopping, and a bunch of other options included. You can now rate your favorite place, vote for it, and even send it to friends. Report incidents on the road, see the 3D map in action with restaurants and buildings pop up as you drive live, and fully enjoy the ride. The touch response is pretty good, and the windshield mount, although is very flimsy, it holds for most of the ride.
After 300 meters, turn right.
You know, one of the major things that navigation devices, at least I use them for, is to purely get out of city traffic. While you may know the roads, obviously, because you live in the city and you travel those roads every day, to have a device like this just makes it much easier, and the MapmyIndia Navigator, so far, so good.
After 700 meters, make a U-turn if possible.
Voice instructions are pretty accurate and clear, and after many rights, lefts, traffic signals, close cuts, the road got better. I haven't gotten lost yet. The device is keeping me on track till my first toll booth. Onwards to Kargar. Route changed a bit, heading to Tawa restaurant on a friend's recommendation, and all seems well. It was sunny and the road was getting a little boring, so before we got to Kargar, I decided to make a quick pit stop. This, along with just being a navigation device, is a full-fledged tablet. It's an Android 2.2 running OS, has a 7-inch touchscreen, so what else can you do with this tablet if you're not driving with the navigation system on? Well, this fancy-looking contraption here, a clamp which you can put in the back of your car, is going to help me relax and see what this tablet can do. And that's where things started to hit a massive roadblock. First of all, the clamp is very difficult to figure out. And even if you get that, when you try to sit back and relax, the tab doesn't play all the movie formats. But in terms of specs, it's got a Qualcomm Snapdragon S1 processor, Android 2.2, 2-megapixel camera on the back, FM radio, and plenty of apps. No access to the Android marketplace though, although there's an SD card slot for more storage, Wi-Fi, and 3G connectivity. No matter what the specs are, all I could do was play music and take a nap. Driver change, I'm back in the front seat. And the ride continued. We were close to Kargar. I could feel it. right there. While the navigator worked well for most of its part, it did get me to Kharghar, but finding Tawa was a bit of an issue. The place of interest was mentioned on the Map My India navigator, but the directions were not right. But nevertheless, we're here. Time to get some lunch while you guys go check out the prices. The Map My India CarPad with the car kit and the tablet is priced at rupees 23,000. That's about 10,000 more than a cheap tablet. So now you know all the details. Let's get to the verdict. So what's the final verdict on the Map My India CarPad? Well, what are you expecting for 23,000 rupees? You're expecting a good navigation system and a good tablet attached to it. So here's a two-part verdict. Let's get the navigation out of the way. As a navigation tablet, it works very well. Map My India has always made good navigational service products. So this one is no different at all. For navigation, we give it complete tops. But if you're going to talk about a tablet, well, this is not a good tablet at all. First of all, it just runs Android 2.2 Froyo, and secondly, it just has a 3-megapixel camera. The specs are lesser than average of the cheaper tablets that are available there. You can get a cheap tablet for as close to 10,000 rupees now. So as a tablet, it fares pretty badly. So for 23,000 rupees, you're just getting a really fancy touchscreen navigational device. That is just too expensive. So for 23,000 bucks, we're saying give the Map My India CarPad a miss right now. If you want a sat-nav, then you can buy the Map My India other sat-navs that are available for about 8 to 10,000 rupees. But does that mean you're completely out of GPS functionality? Absolutely not. There are complete services that are available on your mobile. Map My India has its own service made by Sujit Mobile, and also we show you a free map called Nav Free. Here are the details. Having a smartphone never felt better. Apart from the new and improved Google Maps, which is a lifesaver most of the times, there's Map My India Mobile Maps by Sujit for your iPhone. Android is also supported. Download the apps for about $50 and you're literally set for life. These 3D maps are very detailed too, and now have Google Local Search, Place of Interest Import, and an interactive street map. And this does voice navigation, people, one of the best apps for your phone.
After 200 meters, turn left.
Another option, if you're the freebie kind, is Nav Free for your iPhone. It works on the same system of places of interest, or POI, and the maps are detailed very well. No voice navigation here though, and the app is a little toned down. It's also got Google Search on it, along with Twitter and Facebook options to send your location. Not bad for a freebie app at all. GPS on your device and on your phone, all options covered. Alright, so there you have it. Wherever you go, GPS functionality will follow you in some way or the other. And with that, we have to take a very small break on Technoholic, but coming up on the other side, Siddharth Sharma keeps the tablet action going with some very cheap tablets.